been doing ceramics now for probably 45 years or so. Retired 3 years ago and set up my workshop here, and just as a part-time thing to keep me out of trouble. And it's grown and grown. I now produce an awful lot of work, and I'm as happy as a sandboy. An important factor in clay is that it is an amorphous lump of mud. It's mud, and when you see it in its raw state, it's nothing, but it's everything at the same time. I do feel I'm maintaining a tradition. I look back over the last couple of centuries, particularly in the UK, where there have been some fantastic individual potters who've used the potter's wheel for both functional and for sculptural pieces. People ask me sometimes where I get my ideas from. Inspiration is a difficult thing to define. I get a lot of ideas from looking at architectural forms, particularly at the architecture of places like Marrakesh and also Japan. And certain elements will drive me to make maybe lids or maybe container shapes that actually you can see the influence. You can see it there if you look hard enough. I'd have taken a stage or two or three or four or more beyond what you actually see in real life, but it's nevertheless is there if you look for it. Pottery is one of those tactile experiences that once you're involved in it and you're getting your hands into the clay and you're making something, it is fantastic. I now throw my pieces in a conventional way and I turn them. I actually smooth them off. I smooth them off on the wheel to start with while the clay is in its plastic condition. Then I'll trim it and I'll get things absolutely smooth as I can get it. Now, it's against the traditional view of pottery, if you like, but it's what I subscribe to and it works for me. Every now and then you come up with something, a glazed combination, which really works in terms of texture, in terms of colour, in terms of fusion, all these things. And you think to yourself, right, okay, I can use that on something or other. The fun is in the unpredictability. So we do get a little bit of what the devil's going to happen next approach to my work. And that's what I think makes it exciting for me. And hopefully it makes it interesting for other people as well. I fired a stonework kiln. It's gone up to the correct temperature, it's had the correct soak, so I undo all the bolts, let the lid, and have a little peek inside. I'm usually afraid to open the thing right up. I'm worried about it pinging, I'm worried about the glaze cracking, and I'm worried about, oh my god, have I glazed it properly, and so on. If I see the top shelf looking really fantastic, spirits soar. There's no doubt about it. You know, and I can. Well, I'm quite happy to have a glass of wine then. I mean, it suits me down the ground. If I get to the point where I feel that I am able to make the piece that defines me, then I'd probably look at it and then be unhappy about it, because I'll then be thinking to myself, well, I can't stop now. I've got to go on. I've got to make the next best piece, and that'll become self-perpetuating. Anything that is produced that is unique, has an original element to it, has got to be good for the soul. And I think it's really hugely important that this kind of thing doesn't die on its tail.